massive. Hello everyone, welcome to a special live today, Michael. I quite enjoy these launch event lives. Is that what we're going to call them? Launch event lives?
Launch events? I like it.
Me too. We will still be taking your questions. My injured colleague here.
Sorry.
We can't hit today.
That's for your guys'
That's for
benefit.
your benefit, I know. We don't have to subject you to the
Shanks and the duffs and the tops.
the Hillaries. So Mikey will be manning the questions. I'll be doing some testing of the new JPX925 series launched today. Those of you who have been on social and on your favourite sort of blog sites, I guess you call them that, testing sites about where you find your information about new products. Maybe it's from Mizuno, maybe it's from Instagram. Where did you find out about it?
Through Instagram?
From me this morning when I
Club
opened my
Champion Media.
laptop. So yeah, lots to cover today, Michael. See the questions coming in. There is, well, no, it's touch on JB, coffee on me, you legends, best season ever. Thank you to hard work with my local pro. 3 videos that we did, lab golf, shaft weight, and
Tour read, old Ralph.
and tour read. I still really think that's underrated. I really
You've
do.
made some putts this year.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who have used it have made putts, especially on the PGA Tour. You just can't do the
I know,
multiplication.
it's too much math for me.
A lot of math.
Fraser.
Say the word. What's that word? Good evening from a
Drith.
Drich.
That's tough.
Drich.
It's not even a word.
Just
That's
read
just
it.
a sound.
Oh,
Here.
don't start. Ryan Lynn just is very interested in the Tour Read app. Just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I will post, for those of you watching, I will post a link to get a discount off Tour Read. I'll post it this afternoon, I promise. I've been meaning to do it for a while. So those of you interested in Tour Read, I will post a link this afternoon to give you guys a discount on it.
I might post the link before you.
Oh well, my discount's bigger than your discount.
Oh, I doubt it.
Get your discount out. Okay. James, Mizzy messed up by making the product same price as everyone else. You know, I hear this a lot in the market right now, that why don't you just price your product cheaper and more people will buy it? If it's worth it, it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know, if you believe you have a product in the marketplace that is truly as good or better than anything else out there, and spoiler, like we've hit this stuff this morning.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really good.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be pricing it cheap. I really wouldn't.
No. Premium.
Okay. Tom is asking, did they already cover if the Tour and 4s are permanently discontinued? I don't know. I've not actually spoke to anyone at Mizuno to kind of know what I can and can't say about that. Other than I wouldn't expect it to be discontinued.
No.
You will see it again some point down the road. But for right now, we're here to talk about Hot Metal Pro, Hot Metal High Launch, Michael.
Yeah.
What were your initial thoughts this morning?
I like that HL. If you're looking to hit it a wee bit higher in those traditional lofts, this is Hot Metal Pro. But when it first came out, looks of it were kind of ho-hum.
The badging, like there was a bigger cavity. You've got it right there. There was a bigger cavity.
There's Pro.
On Hot Metal and obviously Pro. You could see into the head. I mean, if you flip it around for yourself, you'll see that internal ribbing on the kind of top of the rail. So that's a big part of this one moving forward as well. But it looked like a cavity back. This looks like it's, I don't want to call it a wannabe hollow body.
Right.
But it kind of has that look to it, doesn't it? That it's almost a hollow body.
But as soon as we hit it, or you hit it, it was good. Performance was really, really good.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So why don't we dive into that? You've got specs up here. We've got another page you've got here. You can talk a little bit about some of the tech in here. Now, a couple. Can you move that green to probably 130?
I think probably the most important thing we saw earlier was in Hot Metal and Hot Metal Pro, 4 to 7 iron has a bunch of that tungsten for that that really low strike or that miss hit. You just get away with it.
Yeah. You get to move that green?
Yeah. What is that, pitching wedge?
Yeah.
bus. Okay.
And guys, obviously the deeper dive for this this will be tomorrow. You'll see this on the channel tomorrow. We're going to hit all three. We're going to compare pitch and wedge 7-iron, 4-iron, usual test criteria. Yeah, I mean, it was impressive, wasn't it? I don't want to obviously give it away, but
No,
if I was interested in a cavity back iron, whether it was pro, standard, or high launch, I would watch. I'd definitely be tuning in.
To what you just said, someone asked, Drew asked, is it me or did the Mizunos miss the mark on design of these clubs? They look clunky. That's what I thought when I saw them, and I went, it doesn't scream fast. It doesn't scream, really, performance in a way. And then the minute we hit them, watch the video, obviously, but really, really impressive.
Okay.
Pitching wedge?
Yeah, let's chip a few, get her going. So we've got the pro to start with. Get a little look at some of the numbers. Those of you who watch the videos on the regular, right? So if you can bring up that screen a second there. This is something we've noticed today. In the P770 video, we obviously talked about the specs were a little bit short for us, right? And we spoke to TaylorMade, and we'll do a better job of getting them our exact specs moving forward, and that's water under the bridge. But if you go to that page, just go to the club page. One thing, the reason why I think we said that was important last week, guys, is this right here. So we're hitting wedges today, Mikey, and we noticed that really significantly that the strike height is totally different. So the performance of the clubs is going to be reflective of that.
100%.
And I think that's why, just for those of you who watched that video and wonder why we were, making a point about the specs, it's so that we can represent the clubs obviously properly. Mm-hmm. It really is.
Definitely.
So makes a difference. Would you believe? To pull them.
Someone asked, what is the material? It's chromoly 4140.
41. Check that. I think that was last year's. I think it's 43.
I see. Yeah, I saw 43.3 plus, but this says 4140M. Tech features.
Okay.
There you go.
I thought it was. I'm sure I saw somewhere it was 43 something.
Yeah.
But again, it's it's like grades of stainless, whether it's 1020, 1025.
Correct. Another question here. They wish they had more graphite options in Europe anyways. Recoil dart comes in the hot metal, and you've got in the hot metal pro, you've got MMT. Now I don't know weights on those, but there's a couple graphite options for you. Recoil dart ESX and hot metal high launch as well. A lot of questions on forged and tour.
Coming.
Yeah, eventually.
They'll be coming. It'll make sense when it all kind of plays out. So Mikey, obviously got a little bit less going, but in terms of sound, launch, spin, speed, it's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, I think with this one, we were kind of swinging a little bit easier, maybe nudge that green to 140. It's about maybe what we would expect. We're touching the lofts a little bit. Stronger lofts.
Stronger lofts. You have this guy at 42 in the pitching wedge.
Yep.
So definitely stronger than what we're normally used to, but definitely, I think we've talked about it in videos, but times that you have, a wedge that does struggle to go a distance that's going to match consistently throughout a set.
Yep.
This has no issues getting that number for you.
No, so I've hit that a little bit harder there. we talked about this in the video, and this is an important one, guys. So that's 109 ball speed, very high for pitch and wedge, at just shy of 9,000 spin.
Yeah.
That's a lot of spin.
It's a lot.
So while being obviously at 42 degrees, the engineering behind it is, it totally makes this perform like a wedge, not a 9.
Correct.
It's not reflective, the numbers are not reflective of the loft, they're more reflective of the design, which I think is really
people
important.
get into that loft jacking conversation, like you've got 52 degree descent angle, 111 feet in the air. The lofts can be as jacked as you want. That's a ton of control.
Tons.
This is not a MIZUNO question, but someone's asking, how much would you comfortably bend stock lie angle ZX5 MK2s? Is there a limit to where you start to be concerned? I mean, our demos look like our demos look like they've been bent and they're about to break. But I've bent Strixons 4 degrees, maybe a little bit more.
More?
I wouldn't advertise it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd say like comfortable 3. Comfortable 3. All right, wedge feels great. What were your thoughts on the sound?
It just sounds like an all-round iron. There's no.
You get a 7 of that one. Or is it over here?
Somewhere over there. Okay. Yeah. Very compact. It doesn't sound hollow body. It doesn't sound clicky. You know, earlier on, some of the other iron heads sounded different, but Pro sounds really good. Jared's asking, howdy boys. What kind of miss would you typically see with a hybrid shaft that is too light and not stiff enough?
Just a wide dispersion, wouldn't you?
Dispersion gets a little large. David Anderson, hello, good to see you live. Hello, David.
I think it's 7 iron on the Hot Metal Pro. No?
I don't see it. Oh, hold the bus. It's right behind a wire.
Thank you. Pop that green back a wee bit, Mikey.
I don't know why I did that. Scott Spooner, every iron testing, no matter who does them, always say they are fantastic. Has there been irons that you guys have said stay away from?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of this, you know, amongst the YouTube community recently. Like, almost like wanting companies like us to be hating on product. I think when we get product to test and we select what product we test, let's not make any, you know, bones about it. Like, we are not testing every product that comes to us or every company that wants us to test their product, because ultimately we're selecting the best product and showcasing it that we want you guys to see. So there's a reason for that, that we're selecting the best products, right? So, you know, yeah, we could go and get product and slate it, but what's that going to do for the company? Nothing. And it's not going to do, you know, put someone off who's going to go and buy it that doesn't like it, but like, we are in the business of showcasing the best golf components there is to offer. Heads, shafts, grips, specs, whatever that may be. I'm not here to drive someone's business into the ground.
That's the thing, like, you know, people watch these videos, and if you're eventually say, oh, ABC iron is junk, that's not fair to them. There's engineers behind it. There's people with ideas and thoughts that...
Totally.
Brian's saying 9,000 spin for a game improvement pitching wedge is solid.
Unbelievable.
It's nuts.
It's crazy. But, so we're in the 7 now, and this is what we saw earlier, you know, 5,300 on the 7 iron. So where the tungsten kicks in, there is a little bit of like a shift.
Totally.
And I'd love to, do we have it? We don't have it. I'd love to test the 8 versus the 7. Tungsten versus not tungsten. Because I feel like the 8 would probably spin at like maybe 6,600, and the 7 maybe spin 53, and you may need to watch that gap.
Mike Williams saying Mizuno, nothing feels like a Mizuno. Teddy Streams just joined and apologize if it has already been asked. Are the 925s worth upgrading from 923?
I think they feel superior. Like I've hit them most of the morning. I really feel like they are superior.
I mean, my opinion this morning from 923 was I didn't pull it much in fits if I needed to go to this game improvement style iron. But from the performance of watching you hit them today, it's a little bit of an excitement behind them now.
I've got a little kind of like little crush on them, to be honest, like for the way they feel and sound. You know, I don't know. I think Mizuno almost, they were trying so hard with previous iterations of hot metal with chromoly that they were trying to kind of keep that feel really smooth and stuff. It feels like with this one, they've let it go.
Yeah.
It's like a tech product now. Like you can kind of hear like that face has just got some kind of real...
You can hear the speed.
Yeah, I can hear the speed off it. It's fast.
Brendan D, why would someone go to JPX over Pro line? I mean, forgiveness more than anything.
Forgiveness, innovation. Yeah. Ball speed, it's quick.
Yeah,
so
it's
as quick as...
wait till you get to, and no pressure for you to have to appear a couple 4 irons, but wait till you get to the 4 irons. It's pretty
else,
impressive.
No pressure. Like I literally feel like I'm hitting pitching wedges.
Raj, Joe, who you fit last week, says thanks for an amazing fitting experience. Paul and I had a blast. Top 10 life moment.
That's a big.
We're in people's top 10s. That's pretty big.
I'm barely top 10 in my own household, never mind in somebody's life.
Let's put this on Do Not Disturb. The Mizuno JPX is supposed to be good on misses towards the toe, correct?
Let me miss a few in the toe for you.
Yeah. Is the Pro 245 good on toe misses too? P790 better? That's a loaded question, Joe Lane.
What's Joe saying?
Joe Lane is asking that Mizuno JPX good on the misses towards the toe.
Let me hit it for you, Joe. Hair in the toe, maybe. Not quite enough. I'll give you a wee bit more. They're just, honestly, Mike, I would call them like really fun to hit.
Yeah.
Like they're really enjoyable to hit. There you go, Joe. There's a toe clanker.
You get stuff like that core tack, and you get that, maybe 360 cup face or eclipse face. I mean, something that you can kind of miss it all over this club. We saw it when we tested earlier today, and you just get away with it. JR Hex, having my clubs assembled by Club Champion as we speak. Can't wait. New set of clubs, nothing better.
I'm starting to find the toe, Mikey, but spin isn't really changing that much. Ball speed is not dropping at all. I pulled that. I liked a good, like a square-faced one out the toe for Joe.
Joe Belford says, impressive to listen and answer a question in the middle of a backswing.
That one. That's Joe's one right there.
That's nice.
That's a square-faced toe banger. That is one of the best flights of any of them that we've seen.
Brendan D. Ian, did you speak too soon when saying your irons are safe in the bag? Trade the Mizunos for the new fun Mizunos.
Seriously? They're so good.
I mean, honestly, the video when it comes out, the last iron that we test at HL, I mean, it's a joke. It's really, really good.
Fun. Let's go back to wedge. Let's hit that high launch. Because really, I mean, hot metal and hot metal pro, similar lofts, obviously different head spec. But let's hit the high launch. Who's interested in the high launch heads? Is that something that people have an interest in, or not really?
Don't see many questions on high launch. Obviously, a lot of forged and tour, but you know, Mizuno Hot Metal Pro is obviously the popular one. John G, 42-degree pitching wedge. That's PXG territory. We're now into 45-degree loft in the pitching wedge,
which is a great option.
High launch, hot launch.
Hot launch.
Victor Kim, Ian, do you do any stretching or mobility work? Curious to hear what kind of exercises and rehab you do to maintain tip-top golf shape.
Tip-top golf shape. So
it's 10,000 balls a week.
So the guys at Downshift, who people will know them for the board, the kind of the board with kind of like a rough texture on top and a sort of like a ridge down the middle, and the idea is that it kind of tips either side. So people will know this company for that. But they sent me like this stretching kit, and it's a bit like Golf Forever, like we were just watching.
Yeah.
But like I carry, there's 3 bands in the kit, and literally before, it takes up absolutely no weight. It takes up no space. Just says Downshift Golf on it. 3 different bands, and like, you know, I'll do stretching. So that way, if I can, if there's an anchor point, I'll tie it onto something and I'll sort of open up like shoulders, because I always try to loosen up my neck. And then the first few swings I'll make, I'll just stand on it with the lead foot, and then I'll make some back swings, trying to really sort of stretch the muscles and create some resistance. I said 3 different bands, and that for me is great. And then I go from that into super speed, either green or medium, and I'll just do some super speed sort of swings just to feel like I can like feel some motion. And then first shot you hit, you feel like you're right up to speed.
You asked who we're asking about HL. John Kelly is looking for HLs. Anastasia said she would play HL heads, hit them for the girlies. Do it for the girlies.
We're doing it for Anastasia. See, a bit of stretching. It's good for the swing, Michael.
Feel loose?
Swing. Loose as a goose.
Tactical T-Rex. I got my JPX925 forged 2 years ago and went from a 12 down to 3. I might have to buy some JPX forged.
They just fly online, don't they?
Yeah, so good. They look so easy. You don't even look like you're swinging hard at them, and it just stays online.
And as I kick the speed up a little bit, there's a spin, you know, north of 9,600 now. So easy to hit. It's a joke. For those of you who struggle with flight on irons, I know where you need to go.
Yeah, John Burton. I'm interested in HL. Senior player, don't care about extra distance. Seems HL has enough to play well.
Tons.
And hold greens. The holding greens and the spin and descent angle you get on those HLs are perfect.
It's amazing. All right,
what are you hitting here?
I've got the 7 and the high launch. That's not very good. That's really super thin. Better. It just like keeps going up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's the spin on that one? 6,800 at 123 ball speed.
Alex St. Pierre, lefty options in the JPX Tour. We do not know anything of Tour or Forged yet. I'm sure there'll be a sprinkling of something for lefties.
Yeah. There's always something for the lefties. Like, does that come across on the camera, like how easy that's just flying up in the air?
So good.
It's a joke.
So good.
Like, it's very, very easy, just so straight, so easy to hit. Like, I'm genuinely not even trying to hit that high. Like, for those who struggle with height, like a broken record, but why would you use anything else? Like, you can just hit it so high.
How would you try to fit a player that gets great spin with these until 7 to 4 irons where it drops off without tungsten?
Say that again?
How would you try to fit a player that gets great spin with these until the 7 to 4 iron where it drops off without tungsten?
Like loft and lie gapping.
Yeah.
You just need to hit them all.
Yeah.
You know, which probably people should do anyway, but you just need to make sure that they fit, and then there's not all of a sudden like a 18-yard gap where there should be a 12-yard gap.
Yeah.
So easy. Let's hit this 4.
HL4?
Aye. Go to 2 bills. Like, that's hot. I did not hit that well at all. But if you're 200 yards out and you really miss your 4 iron like that, that's what you want.
In fact, it still has plenty to carry there. Joe says he needs to see Mikey get some swings in today. His swing is pure gold. No swinging.
Pure gold, what does that remind you of?
If anyone that can get me a new shoulder.
Yeah, tell the folks.
I've injured the shoulder, and the arm and right hand go a fraction numb throughout the day. So we are working on getting it better. We just don't know what's wrong with it right now, other than a pinched nerve. That's it. So no golf, unfortunately. Couple of questions coming in asking about the tour lineups and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of questions. I'm kind of almost a little bit surprised they didn't do a press release about why there's not 4s in a tour.
Yeah. I mean, we're assuming they're coming, but you know, Forged being as popular as it is, especially for us in the fitting bay, and tour obviously not as much, but I'm sure they're not going to leave those ones out.
No.
Ryan Lynn's asking how your neck rehab is going. He was just joking.
I wish it was a joke. I would say it feels manageable.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, like, I think being sort of on vacation for the time when I was in Europe, I never played that much golf, and it was good for it. It was good. It's not even so much the playing golf, it's the, like you keep saying, like, it's the amount of practice. That's the harder thing on my neck. It's the reps, it's just too much.
Brian Watson, do you guys ever plan to do instruction videos?
Instruction?
Yeah. I mean, we've done them, kind of.
I mean, yeah, obviously the Me and My Golf videos were instructional, and do we plan on it? Not in the Club Champion channel. Not in the Club Champion channel. So no.
Cool. Anastasia Field is enjoying these HLs.
Oh, so nice.
You need a set?
So nice.
Call us.
So nice, Anastasia. Get a set.
Greg Phillips, should film around outside with fun Mizuno. See scoring differences from normal clubs.
Good. I think it'd be a fun one. I agree. I think that would be a fun video. Right, go to. So that was high launch 4 iron. Let's hit the Nuke 4 iron. This thing's silly.
This is just regular hot metal?
Yeah. Should get squirrely.
Sudsy on the water, what YouTube channel do you recommend for golf instruction if you only could follow one?
I would say it depends how technical you like to be. I think the guys at AMG do an amazing job. Do you know those guys?
I don't.
Down in Orlando. They use gears and talk about lots
really?
of more technical stuff. Really good. Yeah, I'd say AMG would be a good go-to. I think my good man Tyler McGee does some incredible content. A little bit more bite-sized though. It's like maybe 5-6 minutes, which to be honest is
I think that's good for a lot of
is
people.
digestible for a lot of people. Who else does some good stuff?
I honestly, before, you know, TXG or Club Champion or YouTube channel, like I have looked at me and my golf stuff.
Andy and Piers, of course. Like I mean, Andy and Piers have been the OGs.
Googling.
Yeah.
You yelled at me one time on the golf course saying I can't hit a 3-wood, so I Googled how to hit a 3-wood and watched those videos, sadly crying. But yeah, I mean, they make great stuff as well. Freddie, Ian's talking about athletic motion golf, not the Mercedes AMG.
True. So there's a 4-iron. There's the 4-iron from the hot metal line.
For anyone who wants to hit 4-iron, 254 yards, call us.
I mean, 237 in the air. Like that was 5-wood territory for me not that long ago.
121 feet. Little rocket.
That is some speed.
Anastasia, if the HLs keep looking this good, you might be able to get me out of my 712 AP2s. Your time for an upgrade.
But only do it if you want to drop your handicap
Yeah.
and enjoy the game more. But if you don't want to do either of those two things, stay in your 712s. Who would want that?
Victor Kim, have either of you had moments where you looked at your swing and said, my
It's
swing is
junk?
terrible or I suck?
Every day.
If so, how do you break through those moments?
Every freaking day. Every day I think that.
Hey, Victor, I don't like the look of my swing. I'm sure
I
there's
think,
I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that don't like the look of my swing either.
I am certain everybody thinks that. The worst thing I can do with my swing is look at it. It just feels when I'm hitting it decent, like that last shot I just hit there. In my mind, that was the greatest swing of all time because I hit a lovely shot.
Yeah.
I think it was. If I was to see that swing, I'd probably head to the sink.
The funny thing is, like, your swing never looks bad. And I know, you say that because you're not hitting it, but like, we'll take a lot of video of your swing.
It's
we'll
gotten
go
a lot
through it.
better.
And there's times where you can see like certain things, but it looks pretty good. Whereas I've got happy feet going on. I look like Quasimodo.
But yeah, and then on the other hand, like on the golf course, I can't hit a driver right now to save my life, and you're just never miss a driver.
Yeah.
You could hit it down a bowling alley. So
Fishburne Golf, I would give one of my kids for Ian's swing.
thank you, John. Some days it's better than others, isn't it? I suppose it's one of those. All right. What do we want to...
Sean Mason says, the book a fitting in the US hyperlink gives you a 404 error code.
That happens from time to time. Yeah, let's say, yeah, good idea. First one of the day. Well done.
First one of the day. You know what?
That's your group. There's your class over there. Go back.
They're the same height as you, all those kids. Oh, look,
those
there's
big kids.
Ian.
It's the tall kid class.
Oh, hi. In the stilts. We're going to hit, what's this called? JPX. Fly high. 22-degree hybrido.
Compare this to... This is the same loft as the high launch. See if Anastasia needs to add a little fly high to our new set of 925s.
Hybrids.
Let's see.
2 bills.
You want me to hit it 2 bills?
What shaft's in that?
Neo. No, DG925.
Nice.
Thanks.
John Jensen.
Hello, John. John's
gents.
interested in a nice set of Mizunos.
No, you all make my money. You gave us money. You all make my Mondays. How are the AI 300s testing with customers, and how are they on forgiveness?
Not seen it yet, have we? Do you have it in the drawer? If we do, let's hit it for John.
Hit it for John. Do it for John.
I'm going to do it for John. If there's one there, I'll do it for John.
No.
No?
Thai Fusion. Sorry, John. The demos have not arrived yet. But thank you, John. You make our Mondays too.
Like, that feels nice and easy to hit. I don't think I would trade that. I mean, look at the spin on that one. What are you laughing at?
Larry Watson, I would like his
Dubs.
swing. I would like his swing too, but mostly I would like to be 40. Well, he's 42. Careful.
41.
Are you? Oh, aye, 41.
41. Imagine that your best pal not even knowing your age.
When's my birthday?
October. 31st. You wee ghoul. You wee spook. Okay, so this is maybe a little bit of a... this will be for the slower swing speed players. Watch this. Pull. I'll pull it. For me, the spin was really kicking up there when I hit a couple with this thing. Not with that because I've pulled it, but...
My good client, Rich, is asking what stock shaft is Mizuno offering. Rich, don't worry about the stock offerings. You worry about custom. 925 Hot Metal has NS Pro 950 Neo and a recoil dart if you want some graphite. Hot Metal Pro has DG105 and Mitsubishi MMT. And High Launch has DG95 and recoil dart ESX. There's your 3 stock offerings.
So this thing spins like...
You putting a new hybrid in the bag?
No. No, not at 5,600 spin.
Jeez, a hybrid at 5,600 spin.
22 degree golf club at
What's the length of it? Because it looks short.
So this looks like you. You're a bit short.
Oh, aye, very good. I'm a foot taller
It's
than
the
you.
Nike. Stop hitting it left.
Steve Middleton, hi guys, happy Monday. Have you hit the Gen 7? We are hitting the Gen 7s today.
You have them right
At
there.
some point.
Show them. Show the people.
Give the people what they want. Oh, what are these ones? Ps.
They're Ps, yeah.
0311P. Real nice.
Let's go. What would the average player swing a 4-iron at? I'm going to say 86. If driver's 94, let's go. Let's swing hybrid at 86.
Yardage?
180.
Jeez, great minds think alike.
That's not
That's
good.
us.
That's not good for
That's
me.
us. That's not good for me enough.
86. It's not a bad first to go. At 86. Square the face.
Someone said, heard some commentary on prices going up. It is also important to note that Mizuno has a ton of no upcharge shafts. And something that's overlooked is no upcharge grips. Grips alone could be $100.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the stock offering and all the Mizuno irons, 925 is Lambkin UT Plus. A little bit better than the plain old, Tour Velvet. Yeah, it's good. Good quality.
So there's 4-iron that what I think is like the average player's speed. So 18 launch, 5100. So even when you bring the speed down, it still really launches. What's the height in that? 103.
103.
So let's hit, same thing,
Still
86.
spinny. My God.
Let's hit hot metal.
Our local grandfather's in the chat saying, what shoes has the little fella got on today?
What you got?
Are they
I think-
orthopedic or just regular shoes? I think they're the ones with the 6-inch heels that he's wearing today, Mr. Yeaman.
The shiny red ones.
Aye, stilettos.
They're for the Friday nights, Yeaman, you know it.
Yeaman, just you go to my sister's
know.
and get painting.
Do something. Right, so 86 miles an hour, 122 ball speed. 18 launch, 51, 55 spin, right? 103 peak. Let's hit now the hot metal 4-iron. Let's see what it does. Exact same.
Same distance?
Same distance and same club head speed is the goal.
Shasti McNasty.
That's way slower.
Don't hate on my Tour Velvets. I didn't hate on them. I'm
Don't
just
hate what?
saying I said that these UT Pluses are better than the...
Yeah, you're hating my Tour Velvets as well.
No. I don't hate them. I'm just saying this is maybe has a little bit more longevity to them with the UT technology. from
That's a fair
Lampion.
comment.
I don't like a Tour Velvet.
Nice.
Michael Ocean, Ian or Michael, have any of you gamed Axiom iron shafts?
Briefly, I had a set of P760s.
No, I've never gamed them.
Have you not?
LA Golf was the last
Graphite.
fight. That was quite the set of irons.
What did you have there?
KMs.
Okay, 86 miles an hour. Let's go.
Mizuno Golf is in the chat.
Vosh,
Says, hope you love them, boys. We do love them. We're impressed.
we're really impressed. So
Ian,
look,
Ian might need 3 new sets
Yeah.
of irons.
can you pull up? So there's a fraction quicker, right, with the 4-iron. So look at that height. Yep. So the fourth one, 122 ball. So take out those two. That one and that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take them out.
Hold on, I can barely see anything.
Sorry. Okay, so then you've got the numbers there, if you can compare them. So launch angle wise, 3 degrees. Height wise, we're talking not that much, 87 feet and 103. But there was a little bit more speed in the 4-iron swing, so probably want to call it, I'd say 20 feet of difference.
That spin difference is crazy.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Nuts. Little hybrid to be in 5,000.
Yeah, it just shows you, like, you know, with 4-irons, when you start getting into the slower swing speeds, it's just going to be difficult,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
And the other thing with these guys is, like, really comboing them would be a dream.
Totally.
Why wouldn't you combo them?
Yeah.
You can take the best attributes of all the sets, and but like, yeah, this one, if I can get it 86 miles an hour, which is kind of round average.
Ed's saying Frasbot goes 85.9, 86.1, and 85.9, trying to swing at 86 miles an hour.
That's not bad.
Listen, Ed, his ego's already too big for this room. Don't.
I'm glad that my
Don't make it any
co-host
bigger.
would not have noticed something as intricate as that, Ed. I'm over the moon. There's
Your
someone.
co-host is ready for his bed.
I love it. Love it. No, these are impressive. Very, very impressive.
Luca, how does the Dynamic Gold 105 S300 compare to Modus 105? Feel like I would be in either, have DG on my 923s. I find DG just a bit stout in the butt section, that's all. But similar, very, very close. Are you done hitting?
I mean, if there's anything else, I'm happy to anything else. I don't want to bore people with standing there hitting straight shots all day, you know? Okay. What's
We're
going on?
not bored. That was a hoot.
A rare hoot. All right, what's going on? You're stout in the butt section. That's a good comment from Freddie. I actually think you're a bit soft in the butt section.
Aye, wee bit.
You could do with a wee tums, bums, and whatever it is. All right, what is normal swing speed with the 4-iron L-dub? It's about 9 to 8 miles an hour.
Ooh,
4.
big hitter.
You just caught yourself.
Yeah.
You just caught yourself. Okay, what time are we on? 1:47. Yeah, let's turn it over to you guys for 15 minutes. Let's what's going on in the world? What would you guys like us to test? If there's anything, happy to do so.
Fishburne, I have 10 years of being bullied.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
I'm
Mikey
actually
needs to
dead inside.
I don't think Mikey needs to worry about
I am
anyone body
very,
shaming.
very hollow-bodied iron. Nothing inside.
Nothing. Hollow. Hollow in the body, hollow in the head.
I know who the true friends are. AI.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the lovely people's thoughts on mini drivers? You don't like a mini driver, you've got a bad attitude.
I came out in May.
You've got a bad attitude.
That's gone with the wind.
But just get it in, you've literally just unwrapped the
You
thing.
can't even buy them.
I'll get 2 for sale if you want it.
Do I hear
Slip into the
200?
DMs.
Slip into the DM. That's the sad thing. The only people slipping in our DMs are people that want to buy clubs.
It's devastating.
Oh well.
R.I.P. Minute silence for the DMs. Brendan has the Burner Mini. Love it as my second serve. Yep.
Second serve.
Yep.
When are we playing a bit of tennis?
I'd batter you tennis.
I know you would. I'm saying when are we playing? Forget it.
Anything you want.
Forget
anything
it.
you want. Anything that involves battering you, I'm in. Now.
Now.
KF says, get us back to Ibrox. Hampden is a dog. Hampden atmosphere is a dog. Hampden's a dump. Scottish National Football Stadium. Dump. Cannot stand it. Terrible pitch. Terrible atmosphere. No good. Get us back to Ibrox. KF, I'm right with you.
It's better.
Sudsy's having a hard time getting mini drivers and lefty. Can you help him?
Nope.
Oh, good. Good chat. Well done.
Left-handed in demo. We don't even have it right-handed in demo.
I know. We literally don't have them in demo.
They are so limited when they come out. It's great that they come out. It's awesome. Congratulations. But it is a royal pain in the buttocks when these things come out.
It is. It is. Because you guys, I think, though, it's only recent that they've become popular. I think, I remember back when they first started coming out, I remember I was saying, like, what's the point in these things?
When you played, your drivers were mini, made of wood. Don't.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, hit me.
Mike and Ian, what about steel shafts you like better for irons over graphite? What about steel shafts you like better for irons? I mean, it's hard to single out a steel shaft that we really love. There's so many. I think we've always been huge fans of Modus. Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan of Oban shafts. I think they feel great. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I can tell. Probably said it wrong.
Maybe.
Oban. You're a newfound fan of KBS shafts.
Wow. Relax.
It's true. Oh, I quite like those KBS
Maybe.
tour.
I haven't built it. You know what I might need for this weekend? A set of graphites.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Just help with the shoulder. I had a lot of golf this weekend.
Hideki eating some Chick-fil-A today. Yep. I could go with Chick-fil-A. You?
Oh,
I like a Chick-fil-A. Was you?
there's no drive-through I don't like.
L-Dub, would AMT white launch lower than Modus 3? No. Well, to be honest, Dubs, so obviously AMT is a lot softer than that. What?
Hey.
Freddie?
Muppet.
AMT, yeah, it was generally a lot softer, but for somebody who loads it as much as you do, I think, to be honest, you could launch softer shafts a little bit lower because you keep some lean on it. I actually think the stiffer you go, it might start to flight up a little bit, but...
I think that should be a follower fitting.
What?
Larry Watson.
I think so too.
In the studio.
I think so too.
In Toronto for a couple days.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
There's your offer.
He's the GOAT. I would love to do that. That would be the best. Dubs, let us know. Pack your bag, get it ready. What was the one you were laughing at there?
Freddie.
Oh,
I left KBS.
Oh, that was an issue, wasn't it?
Callum Sanderson. If top club manufacturers were given free rein and allowed to make non-conforming clubs, what do you think would come out? Who do you think would come out on top? I don't know. All of them. Cheating's the way forward. Vokey would have the best wedge.
Who would? I mean, what was that? TaylorMade driver, the mod, mother of all drivers in MOD.
The wings.
I mean, like the fact they were even like drawing up concept drivers like that. I mean, I would, yeah, I'd just love to know like what's in the archive for.
I think you look at TaylorMade as like a driver company.
Yeah, I do.
Or a woods company. So.
Agreed.
Interesting.
What's that?
UNVBL. Playing mini driver, shorter length, 43 inches to complement driver, same shaft weight as driver, or go heavier?
At 43, I'd probably tick up the weight a wee bit. Yeah, I'd go up. If you're in 60, go, yeah, probably up to 70. Probably. All right, 5 minutes. My fitting at Club Champion Mississauga is a month from today. Looking forward to do it. Do you recommend stepping off the grass and getting a few sim bay sessions before the fitting? Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad idea. You're just getting kind of comfortable with kind of that environment, stuff like that. No biggie if you do, no biggie if you don't, honestly. But
Just come with clean shoes.
come with clean shoes, please.
That is a pet peeve. And clean clubs.
Please.
Can't wait to put these in the bag next month. Playing around with Walker, Vosh, and John Freeman from MIZUNO is an added bonus. Pretty good.
Very, very cool. That is a very cool 4-ball right there.
Any word on new 25 wood line for early next year? It's August.
Easy.
Everybody,
easy.
relax.
Relax, relax. Franz is saying, now that I play a 2-4-5 in the long iron, can I do a comparison with the fly high 4-iron? I don't have, I maybe have a fly high. I think I might have a fly high 4-iron somewhere. I've got a 3-iron in the bag just now, but I think I do have a 4-iron as well. I think I do. Tyler wants to know the difference between C taper, KBS Tour, and S taper. 3 very, very different shafts. C taper, if you load it and if you are sort of looking for minimal deflection, to be honest, you know, that like original Project X feel, you just don't really feel much load in the shaft. C taper's in that mold. KBS Tour loaded with feel, slightly higher balance point, obviously stepped, so you kind of changes the taper rate of that shaft. So it's loaded with feel, generally launches up a little bit higher. And then S taper, a little bit between the two, literally sits in between them. A stouter feel than KBS Tour, but much more feel than C taper, and you'll see probably a trajectory that's a little bit flatter than Tour, but a little above C taper is what you'll see.
That's why he's the guru. So smart. Have y'all done testing With the 1K Pro Hybrid silver shaft.
Yep, lots like it. I've got it in a couple of them.
I had it in a hybrid.
Where's that?
I don't know. Human's basement. At what point is filming and analyzing your swing detrimental to your game? Analysis paralysis.
That's a good point.
Ian?
No, well, yes, right. But at the end of the day, like, how many days have we been in here, right? And on the struggle bus, can't really find it, and you want me to film it? And I'll go, yeah. And then within 2 swings, it's back.
Fine, yeah.
So, like, I think if you know what you're looking for and go, that's where it's going wrong, and you're actually, you know the fixes for it, I think it's great. I think something I fall into, which is probably more your comment, is when you struggle to get a practice session in from, you know, you want to analyse every one, you know, so it's not just good enough to get launch monitor data, you have to see it as well.
Correct.
I do too much of that. So I think it's good and bad. Good from falling into habits for too long, bad habits for too long, but keeps you back on track if you're off. Corey's asking how far ahead are fittings being booked in Mississauga, long wait time? Not right now, Corey. Best time of the year to get fit. Say every single year.
Yeah.
Late August, kids are going back to school, you've got a bit more free time, you're playing tons of golf, courses are decent, swing's decent. The bays aren't that busy right now. This is the best time.
Good time to buy some clubs.
Yes. Mikey, get into the cryo and dynamic stretching today after swinging. I definitely need to do more cryo.
Yeah, I need to go see the guy.
Need to do more cryo, definitely. Went to a new place the other day.
A gym?
No, it's like it's called Upgrade Labs.
I could use an upgrade, let me tell you.
Right opposite Harper's Landing. It's literally right across from it, next to your
Orange Theory?
So there's, you know where the Burger Priest is?
Yeah.
Next door to
Or
Burger
next to
Priest.
Zenbar.
Aye, between, right
okay.
between.
Next to your wee what?
Your retail place. Your place you get a wee.
All right, that's a bit much.
Yeah, just saying.
I'm
you
actually not ashamed of it. I love it. It's the most comfortable thing in the world.
Good for you.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Anywho, that's nice. Did you get an upgrade?
I'll tell you about it later, but it's good. It was very good. Done some
I bet you spent a boatload of cash, didn't you?
No, I done it well. So they launched a while ago. This is totally off topic. We should be off camera. We'll tell you in a wee bit. Upgrade Labs, very cool. Dave Asprey's
He's
concept. He was there a couple weeks ago.
I've heard of this.
Yeah. They
was there a couple weeks ago. Oh, quite good.
I'll take it.
Oh, let's go night.
All right. Let's head out. Today was all about the 925 JPX line.
What's this?
We are so impressed. So impressed.
Yeah.
Couldn't
impressive.
honestly.
Book your fittings.
Couldn't
go
speak
test
highly
it.
enough of what they've done with the launch.
Thanks for sending all the gear, MIZUNO.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was ready for us when we get back from vacation.
Oh, you were on vacation. I was working hard. That's why my shoulder's sore.
Aye, exactly. Carrying the company. Okay, so get there and try it, guys. Tomorrow we will be launching the full review of the JPX 925 series, the family. We will have later in the week, we'll have PXG Gen 7, XP and P irons being reviewed.
Mini driver.
And Callaway Mini Driver, and maybe a little bonus of the Callaway Mini Driver versus the TaylorMade Burner Mini Driver. It's a good week. In anyone's books, that's a good week.
Pretty good.
Enjoy. All right, guys. We will see you back here next week. Have a great one. Take care.